Truth.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a p-sb7 spirit box modification. We're here at a small little mini bar. You know,
Altar.
keep the, there's an altar here. To keep the spirits up. That's why spirits haunt bars. Spirits, get it? We're doing a small little p-sb7 spirit box modification. You've probably never seen this type of modification. A cable like this, cheapest ones possible, that has an in and an out, and then you cut it with a scissor. Cut it about, I don't know, that length there. Cut it about that much. Strip your wires, like so, as long as possible. Now you're going to attach this to your p-sb7. Why? Your p-sb7 spirit box. Why are you doing that? Because now you can attach any experimental device into the antenna of your p-sb7 spirit box. You can open up, you know, like the portal. You can open up
Metaphysics.
You know, EVP apps. Now you need the portal to clarify that stuff, as many of you have seen Mr. Stephen Huff Paranormal. He's right about that. I mean, he did discover a really good method of clearing up the
Glance.
You've been... If you're evil, you must leave.
Who the hell wants to hear static? We want to hear voices, right? Now, my method is nothing against Stephen Huff Paranormal.
They were looking for a different version of Frank's box. Now, I'd never seen Frank's box at the time. And talking about that, it occurred to me really quickly that I had all the components to create speech. Now, I took a whole different route. I don't use a voice generator of any kind to create the speech. I use the original used a computer program. And what we did is we took the environmental energy and we correlated that to a dictionary within the computer. So we didn't manipulate it in any way, shape, or form. We let, if the voltage hit it and said the voltage level equated out to a level of 5,516, we matched it with a word in the dictionary, and that's how we let the unit speak.
Powder.
Then you get this really just one word blank screen. I'm not copying Stephen Huff Paranormal here. My screen is all correct. Yeah. Fell a few days ago.
Dave asked the spirits if there was a message for me, and a little girl's voice came through saying, "Mommy, Mommy, help." It sounded like my little girl.
But that wasn't the only familiar voice caught by the Hack Shack.
We just got your voice that came through on the radio upstairs. It was your voice, dude. I know your voice. And it says, "Guys, get me out of here now, please."
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's why we ran down there. I thought something was wrong.
So ravens are excellent at mimicking sounds they hear. Mischief, can you say hello?
Hello.
Good bird. He does all sorts of voices. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Good job. And sometimes he hears people who have a cold. Good job, Mischief. Can you say hello? No. Hello. He's all excited. About hi.
Hi.
Good boy.
And we played it back, and I don't think anybody had any question that was you.
That's me. Is it typical for demonic entities to mimic?
I have had, especially in possessions, I've had demonic entity mimic the voice of loved ones, and they will absolutely go at the most emotional core that you can possibly think of.
That's what happens. Anyway.
Nose.
But the
Let
voice,
it.
as you can see that, and it'll just keep talking away, right? That's what you're hearing right now. And that is the spirit voice. Really good app at catching spirit voices. And some phones you can open it up again and again and again, and you can have it say 4 or 5 cents.
Birds.
But this is about the p-sb7 spirit box. Let's modify it. Ready?
Method of radio communication and remained the maritime emergency distress standard until 1999. SOS, which to be clear is just a
Christ's sake, be not this. If God be your father,
Who's talking about father?
all your soul and thought.
Who is this?
meaningless string of letters and not actually an acronym, is the most recognizable piece of the code, which mixes dots and dashes and can be understood both audibly and visually.
He knows what he's doing. But this is a p-sb7 spirit box modification to make your p-sb7 spirit box more effective. Makes it more experimental. You attach one of these audio cables into the p-sb7 spirit box. You gotta open it up, cut open the wires, strip them, and then wind them around the magnet. The antenna that's inside the p-sb7 spirit box. Once you do that, you now have the ability to take your ghost apps, and then with a wire, audio wire, you can feed them into your p-sb7 spirit box via this little portal. So let's show you how that's done.
The original used a computer program, and what we did is we took the environmental energy and we correlated that to a dictionary within the computer. So we didn't manipulate it in any way, shape, or form. If the voltage hit it and said the voltage level equated out to a level of 516, we matched it with a word in the dictionary, and that's how we let the unit speak.
Any app, you can use any apps you want. And right now you'll be hearing an app describing what I'm doing. It's called the Spirit Voice app. You hit it. Now, most people do this. They use it as a spirit box. I don't. I hit the menu on Spirit Voice. You can get it at the Google store. And I hit speech. Let's do this. There's the p-sb7 spirit box. Now I already pre-drilled a hole in here. You kind of have to pre-drill a hole so that you can get your wire into that hole. So basically, what you'll end up having is you wrap this around the magnet on the inside, and now you can attach any experimental device into your p-sb7, which gives the ghost voices as it's scanning through the radio. It causes a spirit calm effect. So now ghosts have more abilities to speak through your ghost apps, much like the portal.
Still.
It does not replace the portal. It's not as good as the portal, this method. But what's better, a portal or a p-sb7 spirit box? Portal is nothing without the ghost box. So these two work together. This just increases your methods of communication. That's all this is. If you have a portal, even better. You can attach your p-sb7 to the portal and attach something else like an app
4
going through your p-sb7 into the portal. Now you got two scanning devices, digital and analog, going into a portal through this method, through this p-sb7 modification. Okay, so let's modify it. First step, turn it around.
Beast. So ravens are excellent at mimicking sounds they hear. Mischief, can you say hello?
Hello.
Good bird. He does all sorts of voices. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Good job. And sometimes he hears people who have a cold. Good job, Mischief. Can you say hello? No. Hello. He's all excited. About hi.
Hi.
Good boy.
You can attach your Ghost apps into here through your phone, connect an audio jack into here. You can connect microphones into here, earthquake microphones into here, ultrasonic microphones into here. Anything you can imagine to help ghosts communicate through the scanning bit. Right?
Magic.
Now, does it work? Of course it works. Why? Because of this wire. So you get pure voices, no static. You listening to that? Yeah. Now let me attach in a speaker to it so you can hear it. Hold on. Remove your batteries. Right? Remove this screw, then this screw. By using one of these, this little tool, or a small little screwdriver. You can get these cheaply somewhere. So let's do that. Kind of difficult to do this with one-handed. And I think we're ready to remove something kind of sharp. You have to slowly. You might damage it permanently on the side here doing it. So do it at your own risk. I've already done this before. So I'm going to use the same spot. Very risky to do. You can just push it in and then push it out. Don't touch it with your finger because you'll lose the glue. Come through. Don't rip it. Just keep loosening it. There we go. Okay. So on the back, we removed screw 1 and 2. Now we got to remove these screws. 3 and 4. You can leave your yes. You can leave the strip off if you don't like it.
Tied.
You can even make your own label and put it on it. Sticker label. But some people like things original. This is the Spirit Box mod. Number 4. Kind of hard to unloosen it, but then it becomes loose. A little bit of pressure. Pull it out. Keep it with the other ones. Doesn't matter how they go back, they're all the same size. Once you got that going, you gotta pry open the case. So, I don't know, pick a corner, use your nail, you got a long nail. So what you want to do is at the top level here, start in this corner where the antenna is. That's the best spot. Where the antenna is the best spot to grab it and pry it open. Slowly as possible. And just go around, start popping your plastic out. From the top, as you can see. From the antenna portion. Work your way down slowly. Till you hear it. Did you hear it? It sounded like it broke, but it actually did not break. It just popped open. This antenna here, the other antenna, because you got to, it doesn't matter if they touch each other or not. You just got to wind them around here.